In Minneapolis, mom Arabella Fosyarbro survived an attack by an armed man, Andrew Tekel Sundberg, who started shooting at her and her children while in her own home last week. And thankfully, she survived the attack, and the criminal was shot dead by police after a 6-hour standoff. But believe it or not everyone is happy about that. In fact, some BLM members have taken to protesting outside the woman's home. But watch how the brave mom stands up and confronts the mob.
They're my idols because you guys are celebrating his life.
It was a terror. I'm sure it was a terror.
This is not okay.
You're alive. Shut up.
You guys need to just let it go. Grief in silence. This is not okay. This is not a George Floyd situation. George Floyd was unarmed. He was unarmed.
You're alive. Sorry.
This is not okay. My kids have to deal with this and probably have a mental illness.
And joining me now is social commentator and author of the book Stop Lying, Megan McGlover. Megan, welcome to the show. Now, this week, U.S. Assistant Secretary for Health Rachel Levine, who's also a transgender woman, went on MSNBC to help push for allowing people like her, men who now call themselves women, to be allowed to continue dominating biological women and in sports, and also to help ensure that very young children can choose to change their gender. Here she is.
So we really want to base our treatment and to affirm and to support and empower these youth, not to limit their participation in activities in sports, and even limit their ability to get gender affirmation treatment in their state.
You know, you chose Florida, of course, home of the Don't Say Gay bill, of course, which has been notably restrictive.
And again, that's a name that was given to by opponents anyhow. So you have that scenario, Rachel Levine saying that about transitioning kids, and then also here with the situation in Minneapolis, people screaming at a mom who had her kids and herself or their home shot at. What is going on in our society?
Well, thank you so much, Logan, for having me on. What is going on in our society is 110% release of any responsibility for any wrongdoing. And as far as BLM is concerned, the criteria, it seems to me, for them to get upset or for them to want to get a resolve is for you to be a criminal. Because not one time did I hear of any type of protest for Bradley Coleman, a 29-year-old who was a motivator, an inspirer, a coach who was shot and killed while he was pumping air into his tire. I haven't heard about anything about that 4-year-old child who had a gun in the car and shot at police officers while his father was getting arrested for acting up at the McDonald's. I haven't heard anything about Gino Caldwell's brother who was shot and killed in Chicago. He is a Fox News anchor. I haven't heard anything from BLM. So it seems to me that if you're a decent person and you're going to school and minding your business and doing what you're supposed to do, BLM doesn't want any part of it. But if you are a criminal, harassing people, and by the way, that woman's daughter who was in the apartment while that thug, to use Barack Obama's words, while that thug was in there harassing them and terrorizing them, her daughter is half black. So this is absolutely ridiculous, and it is out of control. And as far as this trans situation is concerned, I'm not sure why we keep having this discussion. Children are not old enough to drive. They're not old enough to buy alcohol. They are not old enough to do anything that is a life-changing experience because they are not cognitively developed at the age of 5. Even the good Lord has not allowed a 5-year-old to get pregnant. It's ridiculous. It's gone too far, and they must have some kind of agenda because everybody knows that children are not capable of making lifelong decisions.
Megan McGlover, thank you so much. We ran out of time, but we'll have you back on soon. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much.